Heyo, and welcome back to our Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's.
Alright, let's get into it. We've got our first quest to complete downstairs. We gotta go talk to the 3 leaders of the house and meet all the new people in the monastery. Seems they're all... Oh, there's people upstairs. Wow. I don't think I ever went up there. Reception hall. There's Edelgard. Pity.
You've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressburg. I am the
What a last name.
parent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
Oh, we're going
You've
to.
had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes. Let's learn about you.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
I think I'm just gonna let you guys know how I feel about all the characters going into this. Big fan of Edelgard. She's obviously good looking, I guess. She's really serious. I don't know which direction I want to go with her character. She's really good with axes. I don't know if I want to add in some heavy armor with that. But let me know. Hubert is next.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
So I'm not a big fan of Hubert, even though Hubert is like the number 2 man in this house. Hubert's a bit creepy, I feel like, and I want to use him with magic, I think. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know, maybe my opinion will change in this Let's Play, but not one of my favorite characters going in.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugaya, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
I don't really have an opinion on Ferdinand. He's nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. Just kind of a normal guy, I feel. I haven't seen anything to change my opinion on him. Not too good, not too bad, I feel. I'm probably gonna make him some kind of cavalry unit.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Now, Lionheart, he's me, pretty much. Big nap guy. Can't blame him for that, you know. Pretty lazy, although I don't know about that, but definitely probably gonna be a healer, maybe. Definitely magic ways.
He's the second son of Count Burgley's.
Caspar.
He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Then we got Caspar. I don't know if I have a positive opinion. It's more positive than, I wouldn't say negative. Definitely gonna try and use him as like a brawler. Maybe axes. I don't know. Bernadetta, big fan of Bernadetta.
She's Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Bernadetta, her personality is super shy, completely like scared of everything. Which, I don't know, I like her personality. Definitely gonna use her as an archer with the bows. Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Wow, the heel. I want to say, I'm a big fan of Dorothea. I want to say I'm going to use her as a magic user. I feel like. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a dancer? Petra.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Big fan of Petra. She's really good. Probably gonna use her as a wyvern rider, because she's pretty good with axes. And on her strength, she's got flying over there, bows. All around pretty good. Petra's, her personality, she doesn't speak well English because she's like a foreigner in this world. And that's the Black Eagle House. Does she have another task?
So, I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Oh, I'm confused what the little scroll above her means.
Pardon me. Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Alrighty. I'm pretty sure Fire Emblem fans are big fans of him, the gatekeeper. Alright.
Well.
We had Claude.
Gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
This house is definitely way more laid back than the other two. This is a house I'm using in my other playthrough, so I already know most of these characters pretty dang good.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
I originally picked that house for my casual playthrough offline because it was my least favorite of the houses. I wasn't a big fan of Claude, but definitely grew on me. He just questions everything in the world and got a pretty good personality. Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Yeah, he's pretty stuck up, I guess. But then as you proceed through the game, he lightens up a bit. Raphael.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Yeah, that's how you describe him. Dude eats 24/7. And I don't know, he tries to take care of everybody.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Not a big fan of Ignatz. Worst character in the game. Oh man. Him and Raphael, not the biggest fans of. Everyone else in the house, love them.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Lysithea is my favorite character in the game. The strongest magic user, and her personality just is amazing. Probably gonna try and recruit her to my team this playthrough, so hopefully we'll get to see her in action.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Yeah, Marianne's a nice character. Pretty good magic-wise. Her personality is super shy. Thinks she's just a bother to everybody. Here we got Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Big fan of Hilda. I love her personality. She's just lazy, gets people to do everything for her, you know, or tricks them into doing stuff for her. She's pretty good, really good with the axe.
Leonie
Leonie!
enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Probably my second favorite in this house, behind Lysithea. I don't know, she's just always after people, trying to get stronger and such. That's the Golden Deer House. I like him a lot.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership,
Alright. Let's talk to Leonie.
Are you someone's guest?
Not Raphael.
If that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
I don't know if I want to go around and talk to I want to talk to Lysithea.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor.
Get out of here, Ignatz.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
I'll talk to these people.
Are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
I don't want to take up too much time talking to everybody.
Her name is Marianne von Edmund.
But at least they're in duos, so it goes faster.
House or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
I think that's... Might as well talk to Lawrence. He's the only one left.
Who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
He's got like a weird bowl cut going in the back. I don't know. Alright, that's the Golden Deer House.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the whole...
We'll go into that later after we talk to Dimitri. Let's meet our
This
classmates.
is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Two randoms. Let's meet Ferdinand and Bernadetta.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family.
Eyre.
Eyre's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Hey, Dorothea.
Oh, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Yikes.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Probably gonna happen. Caspar and Leinhardt.
You saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
I like his hair.
Goodbye.
That's all spiky. Wow.
How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Hubert and Petra. Let's...
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks.
He's so creepy.
Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Alright, those are our members of our house. Let's check the map. Oh, there's someone randomly over here.
What? What do you want? Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
That was weird. Let's talk to Dimitri. Meet his house people.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blayford, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Let's hear about Dimitri.
Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
So his story is that his family all got murdered, and he's the new leader of the kingdom. He's pretty good. Likes lances and stuff. Dudu is his servant.
And has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Felix.
Felix is the
Big Felix fan.
He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Yeah, Felix is a big competitor. Master swordsman kind of guy. Always looking to get better. Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Ash is a real likable guy. He's mostly used as an archer, I feel. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, Sylvain's always chasing girls in this. Pretty funny. Pretty good with horseback and spears. A little bit of magic.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility.
Mercedes.
Twists of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Yep, Mercedes is a nice person. Mercedes, not Mercedes. It looks like it, but it's not. She's basically a healer type. Big fan of Annette.
Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Yeah, she's got like a cute, clumsy personality sort of thing going for her. Big magic user. Went to a magic school or something. Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is
Big
also a
Ingrid
childhood friend
fan.
of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent.
One of my favorite
industrious,
characters for sure.
In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Yeah, she wants to be a knight. Pretty good. Users like a Pegasus flyer. We completed the task. I suppose I should return to Rhea. Let's keep exploring. I don't think there's... Oh yeah, I need to check out. Meet everybody in this house. Sylvain.
Mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Dedue and Ash
You
here?
must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedue. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Ingrid.
I've heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Big fan of these two people. Here's Annette and Mercedes. Big fan of them too.
Familiar at all? Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, Mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. No, keep exploring. I plan to play through this house. If you want to see it on YouTube, let me know down in the comments. But let's keep exploring. I think I've talked to everybody on the bottom floor. Let's go up top. Okay, how do I...
That's so.
The stairs are this way.
Hello.
Man.
Yes.
talk to everybody up here, get to know them. That's the mission, so let's go the opposite way.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Not a big fan of Cyril. He's a squire sort of type person for one of the knights.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
There's Gerald, our dad. Anybody in here? This is Seth's office. Here's Manuela's room.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door.
Damn.
That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Hanneman.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
What would this crest be? The world will never know. One last person over here, Tomas.
Welcome to the library. Here you
He is the librarian.
all reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Doesn't even know. Too old. Let us get back to Rhea.
Let's see.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far?
Time to pick my house.
We have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Oh, we know everybody.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
And with the number 1 pick in the 3 houses draft, Breezy selects the Black Eagle House.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard.
Correct.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I am in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all. Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
He's so abrupt. Oh, he actually leaves.
Look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut.
You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh!
Damn, one of them calling me fat, one of me telling him I'm good looking.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
Damn, he's snoring out here. Nobody else is making up their mind.
Each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Well, they agreed on that.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Oh, we will. Damage radius. Whee. I wonder what we actually do this month. They said that battle's in 3 days. So we can't possibly accomplish that much. Oh, we're at the end of the month. There are new places to explore. Was that 3 days already?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my
mysterious.
I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
He's just going crazy over there. Over that.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Alright, well, we have to explore the first day. Dang. Alright, let's... So I know this episode's pretty slow, just getting the story going, learning everybody in the place. I promise the game does speed up a little, get more interesting. But we have a lot more talking to do.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Will do. Who do we got over here? We got Edelgard.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
I think I'm good.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought
okay.
he was the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Not a chance.
So, with enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
What?
Here's Yuritsa.
Care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
So, got no personality at all. Gosh.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Makes sense.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class.
I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to...
Let me know when you are hungry.
What?
I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Take the dew seed, ask the greenhouse keeper. Okay.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away.
Goodness.
I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Okay, Hilda and Claude.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Lazy.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
No chance, Claude. Going down. Here's the dorms. Leone, one of my favorites.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been
Questionable.
for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Bernadetta in her room, like always. You can't go in.
I'd like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
And there's Sylvain with a
Well,
mission.
there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor?
What do we got here? Talk to the dining staff. Alrighty. It's the greenhouse. And fishing pond. Interesting. Let's talk to Leinart.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Then Cyril's over here.
A little busy.
Okay.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Okay. Go back to whatever.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. That's not
Yeah, I'm not very interested in
Same
plants.
to me before I really studied them. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Anybody else in here? Let's talk to the keeper. Alright, so the basics of greenhouse. You go here, pick what seeds you want planted. We'll plant deduced seeds to complete that mission. You go to cultivate, which helps give you more bang for your buck, kind of, with the seeds. The more you put into the planting, the more you get out of it. You can get some stat buffs out of it and stuff like that.
Hi there.
Fishing isn't unlocked. Ridiculous.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Unbelievable.
This guy?
Princess, the crown prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
There's that dude flying up there. Oh, there's plenty of them. Alright, let's head inside to the dining hall. There's Raphael, always eating. There's a bunch of people in here. Let's start it with Petra.
I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
He's
Hello,
Flame.
Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Speak with the fish keeper. Does that unlock fish? There's Felix.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
I was hoping to spar with you.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why
Probably
can't the
just
dining hall
ate.
Stay open all the time. I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Literally every single like cutscene is him eating. Let's complete this mission of eating with people.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
So doing this activity raises their little motivation bars down in the corner, and it helps build the bonds between each. Whoo, professor level up, that's huge. More activity points. More monthly funds, okay.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
We completed Sylvain's mission. There's still a bunch we gotta do. We gotta complete Flame's mission, go fishing. Alright. I already know how to fish. There's gonna be a circle, and then you wanna match up with that circle. Oh, I missed. It's all timing. You want to match it up into that little circle. That's an interesting description.
Hi. Greetings.
Oh, I just ran right past Flame. I figured the mission would be completed right away. Alright, all the missions are complete. Someone over here wants to talk.
Alright. Greetings, Professor.
Gatekeeper.
By the by, have you ever
By the
regretted
by.
a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't.
Annette. Let's talk to the knight.
To the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Can't say that I have.
Sorry to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Hey, Lysithia, one of my favorites.
Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. Please don't treat me like a child. I may be a bit younger than the others, but that really shouldn't factor in.
Hello.
Alright, someone's in here. Ferdinand.
Let me tell you the provenance of our class name. The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Interesting. Ingrid,
Blue Lion House
my girl.
from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Mercedes.
When I came to the Officers' Academy, I attended a school of magic in the kingdom capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the school of magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Let's keep going. Let's talk to Dorothea.
How are you doing? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
Oh, we can't even say yes. Huh.
Something else. Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor?
Not at all.
Deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Not gonna happen, Ignatz. Alright, that's everybody on this floor. Again, we gotta... Each month, everybody has a special thing to talk about. And we're still trying to learn everybody here. Let's talk to Gerald.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
I'm not a big Eloise fan.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
Damn, wow, it went up just talking to it, not even...
Apparently there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh.
A what?
Square inches would do. No, perhaps some blood. A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Oh, you can give blood. Wow. I didn't know that was an option. What? It still says I have to...
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Interesting.
Huh?
I don't think I gave blood before in that game. I definitely haven't given blood in real life, so I like my blood where it is.
Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garreg for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Oh, there's Tomas.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
I don't want to read. Last person we got to talk to is Rhea, and then we're done.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
That's it. Alright. Let's finish exploring. It's Ferdinand's birthday. We'll buy him some nice flowers. It is mission time. But I'm gonna wrap up episode 2 here. Keep watching, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll keep pumping out these episodes. Because I'm very looking forward to this game. I hope you are too. But with that, we're gonna take off here. See ya.